Yo, 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 yo. It's Real Hall of Fame D-Line, and this is Bully Rants. Ah, man, I've been acting silly all morning, but this is Bully Rants, and I am here to talk to you today about the American bully. Check it out. Defining what's going on in your yard is very, very important. Y'all have heard me say this, so this message is going to be redundant. But, there's a lot of confusion right now in the American bully world, some greatly in part to people who are supposed to be protecting bullies, and some just, from not knowing. But understanding what the true American bully is going to be very, very important. And one of the things that we are pushing with the American bully, and I hope that some of y'all are going to do this, eventually we're going to get into lure coursing, we're going to do obedience trials, and we're trying to work on some things that are more physical activities, not just a weight pull, but we want to do, certain things that test these dogs, endurance, that test these dogs' strength, that put these dogs to a point to where they're being promoted as athletes again. I think promoting them as athletes will greatly improve the overall health and what people breed for one. And for two, it will eliminate a lot of the weak genetics that we have in our breed. It's almost an asinine idea to believe that you can make a 100-pound dog that will be a lap dog. English Bulldog breeders have been set back a long ways by trying to make the dog more cuddly and make it a more slowed down lap dog type of dog, whereas you see some English Bulldogs are out there on skateboards and running around on skateboards, literally skating. And other dogs can't even walk, and that's the difference. And this is the difference in what we're trying to do. We want a skateboard bully, not necessarily actual skateboard bully, but we want a dog that can be physical, that can be out there, that can run around, that can move, that can do different things. We're not looking for a dog that just sits there or just poses or just does front shots, that is breathing hard, just standing there for a picture. So when you do this inside your yard, make sure that you're very conscious that the dogs that you're breeding have the ability to have that drive, to have that motion, to have moving forward. If you actually call yourself a breeder, you want to put genetics into your dogs that they're going to be strong in every way possible. It's an impressive thing to see a big muscular dog running around, not sitting, but you can even play fetch with this dog. Throw something, it shoots across the yard, comes back with it. We want to start making our goal to build machines, not just something that looks good in a picture. We want a dog that can actually, be a true companion. The stability to be around families, the look to intimidate. And yes, I did say the look to intimidate. This is a dog that could be a great dog for, single women. This could be a great dog that could be a dog for an older person who's, at that point in their life where they're looking for a nice companion, because the dogs can be gentle. The dogs do have a good temperament to deal with people. But at the same time, a good bully will stand its ground. A good bully can run around with no health issues. This dog, for most dogs, when you start talking about, a person feeling secure, if a person has 85-pound muscle with the cheeks and the look of an American bully, you know what I mean? Most people are not going to test that person. You know what I mean? Now, it doesn't have the same drive and capabilities, well, let's just say drive, that you would see out of a Rottweiler or a Doberman, that's more of a guard dog. But this is a dog that a lot of times they'll tell you, you get a dog that you don't want to run across just from his looks. It keeps people away, So a woman that's living by herself that has this, and I know a lot of women like this, that have this beautiful animal with them, and you see him and he's just muscular and he's physically fit and he's got that true American bully look. This is something that, can push the breed forward. It makes the breed more I don't know how you're flexible. It makes the breed more flexible to do other things. When you start talking about a 100-pound dog that's very, very lazy, problematic with breathing and other issues, it totally limits where this dog can go in the future. A more elderly person does not want a dog that you literally might have to pick up and do all these things with. One of the dogs that I sold was to a bodybuilder friend of mine who's unfortunately at this time, he had an accident and he can't walk. and he's working his way back. But you know, one of the main things that he wanted from the dog that I gave him, you know, is a Mandela sign. That the main thing he wanted was that this dog could get in and out of his van, you know, which is specially equipped for his wheelchair and different things like that. And you know, if he put him the backpack on him, he could carry different things for him. And I'm telling you, if you look up this dog, you know, on my page, it's Bolo. It's the blue and white Bolo, not the black and white Bolo. But he's super muscular, very pretty dog, would have no problem going in the show ring winning, a 90+ pound dog at this point in time. Definitely an American bully, but the dog can do everything that his owner wants to. And if you see this dog somewhere, you're not going to want to run up on his owner. You know what I mean? You're not. And you know, and you don't see him with his mouth, oh, he's just looking at you, you know, very, very ready to do whatever he needs to do. But he's, you know, the guy tells me all the time, and I won't use his name as a promotion, but you know, the dog is definitely, you know, doing good things. The dog has been all around the world as being a good, you know, a good representative of the breed. You know, the dog has even met not Muhammad Ali, excuse me. He's met, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger. The dog has met several other boxers and different and tons of great bodybuilders who've been in that circle, you know. And this is the representation that they're seeing of the American bully. We need more dogs that representation, you know, where people feel good about it when they leave. And it's a great feeling for me that when I do talk to him, he said, man, people love the dog, and people love, you know, how calm he can be, how alert he is when he needs to be alert. When I need him to do something, he does that, how athletic he is. See, when people see that, they're like, oh yeah, you know, this is a dog that I can work with. This is a machine, you know, this is something that I can take home with me. I feel comfortable with it, everything, you know. When you start talking about these dogs that are being represented in shows, think about them in a normal life fashion, not just standing up there and some guy holding a leash and pulling him up and trying to make him stack a certain way, or having him squat a little bit and loading his rear up to take the pictures and he's still breathing all crazy. I'm talking about in a normal format of life, when the dog is, you know, doing what he does. You know what I mean? Who wants a 100-pound dog that has breathing issues? Who wants a 100-pound dog that has a bad rear and more than likely a few years into his life will start to have hip issues, you know, and he can't move it around? Who wants a 100-pound dog that's hanging his head and somewhat skittish, you know, and acts strange and doesn't give people the best of feelings about the dog? No one wants that. And that's what'll hold this breed back long term, and it's something that we have to think about. But I tell y'all what, man, you know, keep that on your mind. I know this message might be redundant, but the American bully has to be a better dog than that. I have a couple videos coming up where we talk about some genetics, we talk about some training tools, you know. I did handle a little bit, so I'll tell you some things about, you know, getting your dog prepared for the show ring, even, you know, prepared to having puppies. So those will be the next videos coming up, but this was the message, and I'll catch up with y'all next time. Much love. Peace.